I mean, you don't believe in the goodness of humans because you only know the badness of the system that you live in. So I don't blame you. I'm not going to try to convince you that there is like a better, because who the fuck am I to say that? Because we only know what we know, right? We only know the terribleness that we know. But I know from looking at like literal history, like anthropology, that like there is a world where that didn't exist. There is a world where capitalism didn't, they called it, Marx called it primitive, but it wasn't primitive. What we're doing is fucking primitive. But there is a world where humanity existed in harmony, where capitalism wasn't a thing, and where everybody got along. Well, there was conflict, and the conflict was justified, and it was resolved, and there was uh, there was consolidation of power, and it was justified, and consolidation of power created chains of coalitions of power structures, and et cetera, et cetera. And in the end, those societies got along, and that's how we had civilization, right? Civilization operated for a very long time before capitalism ever became a thing. There's just somewhere where we went fucking wrong. And I think that if we look at it, I've been thinking about this for a while. Think about it as capitalism is the green lawn, right? So think about this stretch of fucking landscape somewhere. Just imagine some lot, right? Over a span of 100 years, okay? There's this lot somewhere in your mind, fucking down the road somewhere, just this barren lot, okay? So at one point within this 100 year span, people come along and they fill up this lot, and they make it all nice lawn. Just there's like a front yard. It looks like there's going to be a house built, but there's no house. There's just a nice front lawn, just a green, like an acre of lawn. Just it used to be dirt. It used to just be a dirt mound, and it's a lawn. Okay? So then think about it in the same time period, that what that lot actually is that there was actually like a the entire lot was turned into like a pollinator garden. The entire lot was meant to be like like it was renaturalized to be a pollinator garden. So if you're looking at it through the lens of, you're seeing it through the lens of like that 5 year span where it was that green lawn, and everything just was this green lawn, and it looked very final, right? It looked like it was forever. This green lawn was the end goal, right? But there's always something else. There's always, because what if a fire happens, right? And then the lawn burns and it's gone. Then it's gone. Who fucking cares? But if it was a pollinator garden the whole time and the fire came, the fire would go through, and it would still be a pollinator garden after the fire went through. Because you're looking at it through this lens of, you're not looking at it through through this minute lens of where you're looking at it in this idea of, well, I'm just looking at the grass, right? I'm not looking at the grass. I'm looking at the garden. Over this 100 year span, the grass was only 5 years. I'm looking at I might have lost you with this analogy, but that's capitalism. Capitalism is the grass. Capitalism is the front lawn. And I don't know what the other thing is. we might think that it's socialism or communism, but I don't think it is. Like, I really don't think it is. We tell ourselves that because like we need something to believe in, but it's not. It's just the opposite of the dominating feeling that we have. Because